Welcome back, gamers, and welcome to my channel. Good to talk to you once again. And today, guys, I feel much better. I was actually sick and I had a huge problem with my both throat and my lungs. But thanks heaven and thank you all for your praise. I feel much better now. But guys, it's not just we're gonna see an awesome gameplay today, but nonetheless, very much let me know in a comment below how is my voice setting if you compare with my previous videos. How is my graphic? The most important for me is to make sure that you have damn good game experience, and of course graphic, it's one of the most important. I really had issues and problems with my previous settings, and right now I'm going for my graphic cards recording. So yes, I'm playing with the fires probably. So guys, before I gonna talk more, let's talk about this epic battle and in an epic ship. First time ever I featuring this Pan Asian tier 10 Juan, and we have a huge pleasure to watch this awesome captain from AU server, and his name is Cyrax. Destroyers, who needs destroyer? In this game there's no destroy. Cyrax, it's the main destroyer job. He's by if you pay attention to the minimap, he's going for cap. So he let everyone know I'm trying to cap C. But guys, there's a very bad news, because this is 4 super ships and Des Moines and Annapolis, you name it. There's at least 2 radar cruisers, which this is light cruiser, you know what I mean? You have a very low HP pool and armor. What armor? You have zero, no armor. But of course, you have something that very few ships have. Absolutely ridiculous amount of torpedo. You can create such a good looking torpedo wall like there isn't anyone business. And by the way, you have this torpedo reload booster, and you can, I do believe, send close to 16 torpedoes. Yes, right now there could be 16 torpedoes in the waters. So yeah, there's a lot of torps. They are deep water torps, which basically means that you have a very limited opportunity to dodge. But just look at this torpedo soup. I mean, there's a lot of fish in the water, trust me. And believe me or not, all that torpedo wall, even though it looks on target, but remember guys, Des Moines, many of tier 10 and tier 11 cruiser, they do have hydro, so those torpedo will not harm anything. It sounds kind of a weird, but you need like a US or a Japanese battleship with no hydro. That's very, for me, for instance, if you still want to play a really good solid battleship, try for instance a solid German or some other nations which they do have hydro. Without hydro, guys, it is what it is. You're gonna definitely see a lot of Daka, a lot of torpedo wall. But guys, I'm very interesting to let me know if you have this ship. How is it? Is it fun? Or I know it has a limitation. The guns are definitely very mediocre in range. Probably you're definitely gonna see in this battle that this captain has very hard to hit anything above 14 kilometers. 14 kilometers, that's nothing. I mean, his detection is probably around 10 or something, 9 point something ish. But remember guys, even Zhao has 9 point something kilometers in range, but you have much better range, right? But this is extreme limitation, but it could still work if there's no destroyers. Remember, you do not have hydro, and you need to kind of have luck also with the maps, because this ship cannot play in any types of maps like Big Brother. Yeah, good luck to do anything about that. It's too big of a map, and this is kind of a all right loop. This map is. So Cyrex is definitely gonna show you what this ship is all about. It's not just Taka because I do believe even Atlanta have much higher DPM than this tier 10. So probably this captain did not, I repeat, he did not went for the armament, mainly armament, but definitely 3 torpedo hits, guys. And yeah, when there's a lot of ships selling like, you know, like sardines. Yes, you heard me right, that's a good name, sardines. Then this ship is absolutely lethal because you will punish and you'll punish. By the way, there was a Yoshino, you know, but remember Yoshino has torpedoes as well, as much as 20 kilometers torpedoes or something like that, right? But you know, big cruiser. But let me know in the comment, does Yoshino have hydro? I do believe yes, because Zhao definitely has hydro. That's for for sure. Because I do have Zhao. I know exactly what the heck I'm talking about. Yes, you can change it for the stupid AA, but Zhao AA is still kind of a bad, and Yoshino at the same time. So you're never gonna, you know, more or less defend yourself. So that was Yoshino's torpedo wall. He never hit. This captain was a little bit lucky. You should never stay in one place. So yeah, even if you do not have hydro, you see those more torpedo from probably Yoshino. But what I'm trying to say that in this game, it's very awkward, very unusual because there's no destroyer in this game, ladies and gents. So yeah, about Jean. What I think about her? Yes, it could be very interesting, and probably it's different than, let's say, Smolensk. Smolensk, you go and doing most of your damage, probably 99% of all your damage with the guns, of course. And the Smolensk, it's OP in that regard. It's very strong versus anything light or a destroyer, you know what I mean. And for a battleship, you're definitely gonna put several fires. But with this ship, it's kind of a hybrid between both torpedo, both 13.5 kilometers torpedo R, and they do whopping damage. 17,900. Wow, it's not quite Japanese level, but 17,900, that's a lot. And 69 knots, it's definitely alright. But this gimmick about torpedo reload booster definitely makes you do not probably, you know, push towards this ship. I do also like the smoke. I am at tier 8, so I'm grinding this line, you know what I mean. Something else that is kind of hilarious and fun is that if you have some kind of car, I want to talk about the islands and stuff like that. Remember, guys, that even though you do have smoke, in regular gameplay, there's a lot of destroyer who will torpedo this smoke. And remember, no hydro, so that's kind of a downside with this ship, right? But I do believe that this smoke is fantastic. Okay, I do believe Vermont could definitely see this smoke, right? When he does not pay attention, and only 2 torpedo hits, and the HE are alright, not like Smolensk, but nonetheless probably slightly higher percent put your enemy on fire. It's probably a little bit bigger guns, something like that, but you will definitely see the limitation about this range. But nonetheless, I do believe the Vermont kind of screwed this one up, and yeah. Pay attention to these super ships. He's in range 14.6. Oh yeah, he using HE, and the AP did 0 damage, and I honestly believe even the HE would do 0 damage because he barely hit him. So where the shells hit the heavily armed armor which this particular German super battleship have, did of course all of them 0 damage. So you really definitely have to come closer so you can aim your shells so that at least they hit the superstructure, because if you're gonna, you know, aim for the belt armor, they will never gonna do any good or any damage whatsoever. But I'm very interesting to know from you guys, how is my voice settings, and even more important, how is, ooh, ouch, you see only one salvo from the Yoshino, and literally half of his HP pool is gone. So you have to angle. I do believe the torpedo are coming. Ooh. Know exactly how hard it is to play. I mean, seriously, 2 good salvo from Yoshino, it's GG for this captain. But he received weather already. Holy cow, 192,000 damage. Very smart from this captain, his angle. Very unfortunate, I don't know what the hell happened with his team. Yeah. The truth is, guys, Yoshino captain can actually kill him in just 1 good salvo. However, even though he's a good torpedo cruiser, it's not quite like this one. I do believe of all cruisers, seriously guys, I'm not lying what I'm gonna say right now, this is the last cruiser you want to charge that smoke. I know, he knew that this captain, the torpedo will arrive, right?
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
And what do you call it? Spotting. Exactly what I'm. Okay, he got a little bit lucky that he nailed him with the latest 2 torpedoes, but this is the price you pay if you want to charge Jean with this hilarious 16 torpedoes. Now he's in very strong position, this demon, but on the other hand, he knew when to open up. So 240,000 damage, 3 kills, weather of course. Oh, this, look, I forgot that you have such a lazy shell art. You can definitely go for foul with someone behind the island. I have no idea if he will hit, but he was still trying. I mean, he does not take a lot of salvos to, but on the other hand, the enemy demons really played well, staying at this island all game. It's a very risky business to go towards a radar cruiser. He's hard counter you, your smoke and your armor and all that. But nonetheless, 13.5 kilometers, it's pretty nice. What is, I'm just saying, what is 9.8? So yeah, 9.8, it's about Zhao's, how should I say, Zhao's detection. It's something like that, not better actually. 9.8. And by the way, Zhao has 12 kilometers torpedo, very hard hitting, even more hard hitting, but this captain have 13.5, so this is the big difference, 1.5 kilometers further than, but it's deep water torps, so you cannot see them in good time, so in that regard there's much less time to react. Now that Hanover's, I don't know if this torpedo wall or for Hanover or for someone else, is just spamming the damn wall. I mean, just look at this, guys. It's absolutely hilarious. So yes, you can definitely play like a super duper big destroyer, which are very maneuverable, but I believe it's one of the most maneuverable ship in this game. Very maneuverable, you know. Once again, guys, probably her strength is definitely islands and trying to... someone is pushing, someone's trying to playing like sardines, playing all together, you know, all for one, one for all. Maybe it's not a good idea because you'll probably eat 20-30 torpedoes or something like that. Just look at this torpedo wall. It's absolutely hilarious. And probably her strength is also her AA. Her AA probably with AA defense is probably even stronger than the Des Moines. So yeah, if you aircraft carrier, maybe it's not the greatest idea to go and try to nuke. I do believe the AA is fantastic. That's what I'm trying to say. But 240,000 damage. This team are doing all right-ish. There are 2 super ships left. They are going for Alpha, which is good. Now, I do believe... One more torpedo. Okay, Hanover. He was freaking 15 kilometers away when this captain was aiming. But probably he was trying to cap or something. I have no idea, you know. Or, yeah, it is what it is. Now, he's at 13 point. That is maximum. But, guys, if you throw a lot of torpedo on the water, something may stick, you know. So, you never know. You never know your luck. And by the way, if the torpedo, which I do believe it won't hit him, definitely in the smoke. You do have a couple smokes left. But the enemy has to come within this maximum 14.5, 14.6. That's absolute maximum range you do have. So 11.7, it's ideal. He's trying some AP salvo, and now because he's slightly angled, he goes for HE. Once again, the HE are not, I repeat, are not a lot of damage. But he received high caliber, this captain. And that's the game, 285,000 damage, guys.